All right, I'm just going to say what everyone else is scared to say. This All Blacks team to face Wales, it's a half step forward and a half step backwards. And a massive missed opportunity. Yeah, there's talent. Yeah, there's excitement. But if this is the plan for the future, then Razor's playing checkers while the rest of the rugby world is playing chess. So let's get into it. Look, the All Blacks head coach, Scott Robertson, has swung the axe, 13 changes, and the headlines, they love it. But let's be real. Mass changes don't automatically mean forward thinking. Sometimes they just mean chaos dressed up as innovation. And let me start with the good because, yes, there is good. Ruben Love gets the 15 jersey. This is part of the team sheet that actually made me smile. Yeah. Let's go. Ruben Love at fullback is overdue. The kid has vision, instinct, and an attacking spark that screams future All Black. Now, I don't care for X Factor performance, but as long as he's given the shot, because we know that he is definitely the future All Black right now. And I'll be honest, I hope at some point in the match we get the shift everyone with a brain has been waiting for, like myself. Ruben Love at 10. McKenzie to 15, because this is a combo that gives unpredictability, dual playmaking, 2 kicking threats, and 2 line-breaking threats. But that's modern rugby, you know? And that's where the game is going. And finally, we get an even tiny sniff of it. This is the kind of selection that says Razor is trying to evolve something. But, there's always a but, he doesn't fully commit to it. And look, I'm happy Ruben Love gets the start, but man, if this is the moment to try bold things, why not go all the way? Why not go all out? You've got nothing to lose, right? Adi Savia getting a rest. I mean, the guy deserves a month in Fiji, not a weekend in Cardiff. He's carried the All Blacks pack on his back for years. But here's the thing. If you're resting Adi, why not rest Scott Barrett as well? Which brings me to the negatives, and this is where the honesty kicks in. Scott Barrett shouldn't have been rested. I get, leadership. I get experience. I get stability. But if Wales is the opponent, and if the Grand Slam hopes are already dead, then why not test leadership elsewhere? Give Josh Lord or Sam Derry the armband, etc. See what they can do when the pressure is on. I mean, find out who the real future leaders are. You don't discover leadership in an All Blacks jersey by hiding behind the captain. You discover it by giving someone the responsibility and saying, show us who you are. But yeah, this was the perfect test bed for that. Missed opportunity, and that's huge. And Anton Brown again, come on. This is not the future midfield pairing. This is comfort food. This is the selection you make when you're trying not to get roasted on a Monday morning. That's what it feels like. But if we are talking about the future of All Blacks midfield, it's not Rieko and Anton Brown. It's Quinn Tupaia and Lester Whanganuku, or Billy Proctor plus Whanganuku. Why not try those combinations? Let me say something that will make half of the New Zealand public stop breathing for a moment. Billy Proctor isn't the problem. Now, he is the future, right? I mean, we don't have any other midfields, okay? We've only got Lester, Quinn, and, I don't know about Rico's future. But when you think about it, he's all that we have. And we've got Riley Higgins as well that needs to be, exposed as well to test level. But, yeah, I mean, the anti-Proctor crowd needs to, just come on, grow up. Look at the facts. I mean, he defends better than most of the current midfielders. He communicates, he organizes, and when you pair it with a destructive runner like Whainganuku. That's a dangerous combo. But people hating on him are stuck in 2018, thinking midfield is still about highlight reels. No, it's about structure and connection. Billy brings that, and the fact that Razor didn't take this opportunity to at least have one future combination on the field, yeah, disappointing, right? Where is Caleb Tangitau? I mean, he's been caught up to the All Blacks camp. You're telling me we've got a wide open spot on the bench and you put Sevi Reece there again. I love Sevi Reece. Great guy, great finisher. But we know who he is already. This game was perfect for Tangitau. Perfect for giving him test exposure. Perfect for seeing how he handles the pace. But nope, we stay safe. And the All Blacks don't need safe. They need evolution. Christie? Still the backup 9? Nothing personal. He's a great scrum half. He's got experience. But this is the exact kind of game where Razor could have blooded guys like Fakatava or Carl Preston. I mean, those guys bring flair. They bring unpredictability. And they bring pace. And they are actual future. But Christie, I mean, we'll see the ceiling. It's fine. But it's not world beating against Wales, a team with nothing to lose. I mean, this was the moment to take a bold risk, and Razor blinked. Overall, my final thoughts. This team isn't bad. This team isn't wrong. This team isn't doomed. But let's call it exactly what it is. It's half a rebuild, half a future plan, and a half don't rock the boat too hard, lads. There's enough freshness to keep the media happy, but not enough boldness to move us towards the Rugby World Cup vision we actually need. This should have been the game where Razor injected new blood everywhere. A new midfielder, a new lock leader, a new winger, a new number 9, a new playmaking shape. Instead, we got a safe selection dressed up as a risky one. And look, I still think they'll beat Wales, probably comfortably, but I'll say this. Beating Wales isn't the point. Building the future is, and this squad only does half that job. Look, I love the All Blacks. I love the jersey, and I'll back this team this weekend. I'm going to back the boys no matter what. 100%. I'm all in. All Black. And I love the future we could have. But if we keep making half bold decisions, we're going to end up with half results. And that's the truth. Ruben Love at 15 is brilliant. Satiti starting, I love it. But the real test isn't winning this weekend. It's whether Razor is brave enough to start building the next generation and now. And based on this lineup, he's only dipping the toes in the water when he should be diving head first. So let us know in the comments below your thoughts about the squad, your honest thoughts. Can we beat Wales with this team? Obviously we can, but do you think? Or is the other way around? Can Wales beat us? So be interesting to hear your thoughts. Let's keep the conversation going. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more rugby content. Keep supporting your rugby teams and keep the rugby spirit alive. And we'll see you in the next video.